So one time I had this audition for Aaron Sorkin, and I was a huge. Were we dating when this audition happened?
Sure.
And I didn't go in.
You didn't go?
No, because I had heard that he needs everything word for word on the script.
Yes.
And it was like chunky lines.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's just no, I can't do it. Word for word.
Word for word.
So on set, was that like that?
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh.
Okay, so if you're a fan, you'll remember, I want to say it's maybe episode 3. It's the famous teaser. It's all in a one shot.
Oh, that's another. Yeah.
Right? It's Bartlett giving a speech. We all fold in, walk through a lobby, walk through a kitchen, walk downstairs, walk into a basement.
Yeah.
Limousine drives out. It's 11 pages. It's one take. It's 7 speaking characters. 3 flights of a building.
Oh my God.
And if you had a line that was, if the line was, "Yes, Mr. President," and you said, "Yeah, Mr. President," they were throwing it out and going,
"Oh my God." And can I just say this too? If I was like 11 pages, right? If I was on page 10 and I had "Yes, Mr. President" at the end,
yes,
right?
I've been there.
You have? All right. So what I would be doing is I'd be like in a complete and utter panic mode.
Yeah.
Well, if I heard action and then like 3 minutes, because it's probably take a couple minutes to get up there.
To you, yes.
Yeah, right. And I would just be like, "Yes, Mr. President. Yes, Mr. President. Yes, Mr. President." I would like repeating the word, right? And I know for a fact, right? Once my line came out, I would go, "Hello, Mr. Putin." Oh, fuck! I pulled a Biden. I did a Biden. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It would have fucked me up. But so and then would you say, let's say you fucked up on a line before?
Oh yeah, So when we would do those, we called them the walk and talks. When we would do them in the White House set, sometimes we would walk in circles because you could never. What we learned was, if the characters walked past the Oval Office door on their way to the Oval Office, nobody noticed. So we could make our set look bigger by circling and then going into the door.
Oh.
So sometimes you would sit there and you'd hear them coming down the hall, blah, 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 and then they'd get quiet and they'd walk away. And here they come again, blah, 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 and now you've got to walk out like the second time they pass.
Whoa! Oh, so you have to time that out.
That was super gnarly.
Oh, that's so gnarly.
Yeah, you don't want to be the person entering.
Would you? But would you say I'm sorry after you fucked up or no?
Yeah,
Out
for
loud?
sure. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
usually what happened is you didn't know you'd screwed it because nobody would ever screw up big time. But it was honestly really, really small stuff like the difference between and ah, like
Keep that specific.
Yeah, and so they had a.
That's why I knew this about him. That's why there's no way I'm going to go in there.
It's somebody whose job. There's always a script supervisor.
Yeah,
who supervise the
First
dialogue.
of all, Rob, I've been on sets before. Don't talk to me like
the audience.
that.
I know
That was insane and out of pocket. Okay.
So we use a camera, Rob.
Yeah. I know what a jib is. I know all the thing. All right.
That's what a jib is. I love that. Guys got it going on.
So anyway, script supervisor.
We had someone in addition whose
Yeah.
job was just to make sure we said everything right. That was the
So you had not just the script supervisor, but you had somebody that's like say it word for word guy. Was he always on set?
She was always on set.
Aaron Sorkin, Mr. Sorkin.
No.
Well,
But he would definitely come down for sure. I mean, I've worked on shows where you never, like I just did a Ryan Murphy show. In 5 years, I never saw Ryan Murphy.
Wow.
And
don't you love that or no? Do you like it or no?
Yeah, I mixed feelings about it. He's got a lot of stuff he's doing, but Aaron would come. I think you probably saw him at least once a day. You know, he'd come down for a scene or two, and a lot of times he would come down for rehearsals.
Wow. Oh, I see.
And then leave.
But those long uncut scenes, how long would that take to rehearse?
That one we rehearsed all day until lunch. So that's
like 6 a.m. call.
5. That's 5. We rehearsed that for about 5 hours.
Wow.
Including setting it up.
Wow.
And then we went to lunch and then shot it for the rest of the day and then went into shot lots of overtime. I think we finally wrapped at like 1:30 in the morning. We did 35 takes. We
Of that one scene.
35 takes. And
Holy
only
fuck,
only
Lord.
3 of them were completed takes.
Jeez.
And we never went, okay, we got it. We just ran out of time.
Oh, fuck.
And they just chose one.
Oh, they just chose one. Oh, so then sometimes, he doesn't get it exactly the way he wants it, and he just accepts it.
That time I don't know if we ever got it exactly
Wow.
perfect. But it's great. It's a great West Wing moment.
Is he
It
a
really
screamer?
No, God, no. He's great.
Okay. How do you deal with screamers?
I'm
Director?
trying to think of how I had. Well, there's screamers and there's just people who are just loud. Like
Yeah.
screaming is like, "How dare you? What are you?"
You've never had a director like that.
Not that I can remember, but
Well, you never had Peter Weller then.
Peter Weller, the RoboCop.
Was his director?
Yeah.
He's making up for all the time when he talked like this.
Yeah.
For his most famous role.
Yeah.
He decided when I'm a director, I'm gonna be like this.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's what I thought I was going to get. But he's a screamer.
No way.
Yeah, like, memorize your lines!
Amazing.
Right? And I'm like, I have 2 lines. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's not good.
I don't like screamers.
No, that's not helpful.
There he is.
Oh my God.
And see, that photo too is like, I was like, I got
Did you guys look like an indie band?
Peter Weller.
I like you guys are like, what are you, Daft Punk without your fucking robot hats on?
Yeah, without the mask. That's Daft Punk reveal.
That's Daft Punk.
Yeah. I mean, we get probably 3 fans, that group right there.
Yeah.
But, so I was trying to get away from him, right?
To get away.
So I was like, so I was trying to get away. I was like, I'm going to have a cigarette between cameras. He comes out and just sits next to me and starts talking to me. Right?
Oh, he's got a stogie.
He's
Well, I
got a
like
stogie.
that.
Wow.
And he's one of those white dudes. And I'll tell you, and you're not one. And
I want to hear all about white dudes.
just my point of
I
view.
really do.
I know.
Nobody ever talks about white dudes. They don't. They don't talk about. They talk about everybody but white dudes. I don't know.
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying that you're like, because you've been white for a long time,
Yeah, I've
right?
been
For
white
a
a long
time. For a long time, right? That maybe you don't know the differences, but as a small little Korean man, I have my own point of view and my perspective. Okay?
Yes, of course.
So he's one of those old school white dudes like that. They don't know how to start a conversation without going to race first.
Oh, that's amazing.
Right?
That's amazing. Like this is hilarious. Like
There he
what?
goes,
Give me.
oh, yeah, he'll go, yeah, so that time I lived in Thailand. And you're like, and then you always have to go, no.
I like kimchi. I've had it.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I don't think it's so bad.
Yeah. I was on a flight once, and this old man.
I flew Air Korea.
That's what I mean. That's what. Yeah. I was on a flight once, and a white man comes up. He sits next to me. He was like 80 years old. And he was like, you know what I mean? Like he looked like he was from the South, and he wanted to start a conversation. And he looks at me, and it was like a 1 minute stare because he was trying to think of something, and he goes, "My granddaughter loves that Hello Kitty." And I remember going, I want to say, hey, bitch, I didn't invent it. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not, you know what I mean?
Mr. Kitty.
Mr. Kitty. Yeah. And then when they start that way, you don't know where to go.
No.
You know what I mean? Well, I wanted to go, I love baseball. My dad loves baseballs. I mean, how do you know what I mean? So it's like, then you have to go into this Hello Kitty conversation. Like, yeah, I think this Rich is a very likable creature. I mean, the plushie, and I don't know what to fucking say, you know what I mean? But it's like, so anyway, he was one of those about Thailand. He's a nice man. Anyway, let's move on. So you never had a screamer, is what you're saying?
I don't think so.
Yeah.